Marcellus Roberts moving past his growing injury, jumping center for the Mountain Lions. Tip is controlled by big Elijah Moore. Working inside, reverse layup, no good. Stick back by Richard Granberry. He's a big one, 6'8", 220, out of Chester, PA. Trojans in a man. Walker steps up top, back to Wilson. Ball slapped away. CJ is just 44 points away from becoming the Young Harris College all-time leading men's scorer in the NC2A era. CJ has 1,529 points in 85 contests. He trails Frank Adams from the 10 through 13 squads, who scored 1,573 points in 78 games. The leading scorer all-time in the NCAA era, LaDondra Johnson, 2010 to 14. She holds that mark at 1,598. Good crowd, still not full. Think it will get that way, though. Baseball guys are here. Softball girls are here. We got the band, we got the cheerleader, we got Luke DeLine, and we got Phillip, our executive producer, in the house. Jumper good from Williams. Three-ball Waterhouse, no good. C.J. Wilson leads Young Harris in scoring in the young year at 18-7. Ben Waterhouse at 16. Marcellus Roberts at 13-3. Bjorn Walker at 10-7. J.B. Charles not too far out of double figures coming off the bench. He has been up until this game at 8-0. Marcellus Roberts leads the team in rebounding at 6-3. Marcellus Roberts out to C.J. Wilson. He puts it on the floor, up with the right hand, no good. Lid on the basket for the Mountain Lions. We'll get it figured out. Drive in the paint, nice reverse layup, no good. Waterhouse with the board. He'll keep and push himself. Crossover, and he'll dribble into the corner. Now he'll turn around, shoot the jumper, and it's good. It's a two. Just took the dribble and faded into the corner and turned around Jay, and Young Harris is on the board, 4-2. Young Harris in a man. Wayman Wright with the basketball. He works against C.J. Wilson. Comes up top to Williams, going into the post, and they'll slam it down hard. Young Harris has had no answers thus far for Granberry. He's got 4 points on the afternoon. It's a 6-2 Trojan lead. Marcus McCoy getting ready to check in for Young Harris. CJ coming off a high screen from Bjorn Walker. He'll go hard to the glass. Where he gets fouled, he'll go to the line to shoot two. 8 of 10 on the year in free throws, and that's kind of low for him. CJ usually shooting around 90% from the free throw line. He is just a tick below 90% career in 3 years here at the Brasstown Valley and the Valley of Doom. Wilson's first free throw up, it's good, and it's a 6-3 game. McCoy comes in, Roberts comes out, and I think the message is clear. We got to get a body on Granberry. Wilson out of Rockdale County High School in Conyers, Georgia. Second free throw coming up, and it's good, and it's a 6-4 game. Young Harris quickly getting back in his man. They'll come right side. Kevin Williams works against Waterhouse. McCoy is on Granberry. They'll come off a high screen, pick and pop, jumper, no good, long rebound. Wilson comes out with the rock. He'll slow down. Now he'll go to Bjorn Walker right side to J.B. Charles. J.B. drives the paint, kicks out to Waterhouse. Back to Walker up top. Virginia State in a man. Wilson fade away, jumper! It's good, and it's a 6-6 game. Inside of 17, we're tied at 6. Long skip left side. 3-ball is good out by the Young Harris bench. That's Kevin Williams knocking it down. It's a 9-6 game. Right back at Waterhouse. It's a 3. It's good. And we're tied at 9. Overload, left side. They'll come top to Granbury. He's got McCoy on him. They'll feed the post. We're fronting the post. Backside help was slow getting there. And Virginia Union has 11-9. Virginia State has 11-9 lead. Fast and furious here. Walker, 3-ball, top of the key, no good. Now they're going to slow it down. This is Williams. He'll yield to Wayman Wright. Picked up top of the key by C.J. Wilson. They'll look to the high post. Here comes Granbury. And again, no answer. We're not getting any help whatsoever. And he is doing as he please. He's got 6 of their 13. We trail by 4. CJ will walk it down. McCoy coming up to set a screen. CJ fading away is good. He's feeling it. It's a 2-point game, 13-11. Virginia State now. Wright walks the ball down, coming right side. They'll drive baseline, turning around on Charles. They'll feed Moore, slapped out. Good hands by the senior out of Alpharetta, Walker, and it'll be Young Harris ball. We've got a timeout on the floor. Comes at 15:03 in the first half. Young Harris trails by 2. Top of the key, CJ giving a lot of size up to Trey Brown. Off the glass, strong take to the basket is good, 21-18. Trojans lead. CJ will walk it down now. He has Edwards as his off guard. 3-ball, no good. This is Brown. Right side, Sayante Melvin. Nice feet inside. They lose the ball. We get on the floor after it. That was Edwards. Great hustle play. And they're going to get CJ with the foul. J.B. Edwards going to check back in for the Mountain Lions. His first, team's first, already 5. 21-19. Virginia State's led the whole way. Young Harris keeping it close, a lot of offense. We got a foul away from the ball. And that's going to be on Edwards for Young Harris. Young Harris manning up on the inbound. He'll come right side. There's going to be a travel. Trey Brown. Good job defensively that time. Team defense, Wilson and Marcus McCoy. CJ walking down, looking over to Coach Herman. Get his play. He's working left side. We're overloaded left. Charles pops up. Pick and roll, trying to set up pick and roll with McCoy. They'll give it to Roberts down on the baseline. He'll drive the paint, spin, turn around, nice, very nice. 21-20. Very nice offensive skill set there exhibited by the big senior out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Three ball, no good. Rebound comes out to CJ. CJ will turn around. He'll find McCoy up top. Marcus in the lane, and they're going to get him walking. Shoot the ball or give it up. Waterhouse checks in. Edwards checks out. Good minutes. Nice hands by C.J. Wilson, but he has it stolen right back. Good hustle by Wilson trying to get the ball back in the lane. Great block by Marcus McCoy, but they're going to say his feet are on the line, and it's going to be Virginia State basketball. 10-10 to go in the first half. Young Harris trails by 1, 21-20. Looking to inbound. Ball in the hands of Trey Brown. He'll work against C.J. Wilson. Again, C.J. giving up a lot of size to Trey Brown. They'll come up top, ball swatted away by Ken Woodard. A lot of size on this club. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. From the elbow, jumper is smooth. Woodard knocks it down. It's a three-point game. Seems like Young Harris is keeping it in that 1 to 5 range, just not been able to get off the top. Charles will curl off a post on the low block. He'll get the ball to McCoy. Oh, nice reverse layup. Can't get the shot down. Got knocked to the ground, no call. Back come the Trojans the other way. Down the middle, going to be an offensive. Yeah, good job by Marcellus Roberts. Takes charge, and it'll be Young Harris basketball. Joan Walker will check in. And McCoy will check out. Good minutes for Marcus. He sits down having scored 4 points. C.J. leading Young Harris with 6. Granbury 6, but he got all of his 6 in the first 3 minutes. We haven't called his name much. Young Harris has really made a good adjustment on the junior out of Chester, Pennsylvania. Officials consulting. Now it'll be Young Harris ball. 9:25 to go in the half. Up, down, 23-20. Pick and pop with Waterhouse. He'll put the ball on the floor, give it to Roberts on the elbow. Nothing there. He'll give to C.J. C.J. going to get in the paint, and he's going to do what he does so well, draw the contact. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. 9:05 in the half. Wilson, 80% free throw shooter on the year. That will probably get better. Averaging 18.7 a game. Likes 44 points coming in, being Young Harris's all-time men's scorer. And he's not in the NCAA era. And needs only 69 to pass the great LaDondra Johnson to be the all-time scorer. Pass LaDondra Johnson, that's going to put you at 1,600. That's a good career. He's been a great one. Misses a free throw, that's rare. 23-21. Down inside, we lose. Granbury down on the block, had a mismatch down there. Not sure how you leave that big guy open, but we're down by 4. C.J. Teardrop again draws the contact. He knows how to get to the free throw line, and then when he gets to the free throw line, he knows what to do when he gets there. He just don't miss much. Want to give a shout out to Young Harris College students for being at the games. Guys, we need you here. Need you here so bad. Thank you for coming out and being with us. Hope we can get a lot more out. You might as well say statistically this is a full house, because I think if everybody's set down is full, and the reserve seating. But, man, love to get our whole student body out. C.J. knocks down the first. Knocks down the second, 25-23. We just keep hanging around. Wayman Wright will walk it down. He'll pass off to Melvin. Good quick hands by Ben Waterhouse, swatting it out of bounds. It will be Virginia State basketball. Left side. Looking to drive, Martin. They'll feed inside, and again, Woodard, he misses. Walker, don't know how that ball didn't go in. Whoa. Foul on J.B. Charles. Interesting, very interesting. First free throw's good, nice stroke. They got some big guys on this team. Elijah Moore, 6'8", Melvin Gregory, 6'8", Emil Terry, 6'9", Granbury, 6'8", Matt Murphy, 6'8". Big bodies too, just not just height. Long rebound comes out to Waterhouse. We trail by 3. 3 ball will tie it. Walker, top of the key. That's where he loves to shoot the 3. He'll give it up, J.B. Charles. J.B. going to shoot the 3. Count it! And we're tied at 26. Right side, they're overloaded to the right. They've got Melvin all by his lonesome. They'll swing left now, and we'll move the overload to the right. Coming off pick and pop. Turn around right, nice. It's a good ball team. They're 3-1 coming in. You can see why. Great athletes, well coached. Wilson up top. Charles working on the screen for McCoy now. He'll run the curl out to the baseline. We'll make the handoff back to CJ. He's going to drive, step back, nothing there. They defend him well. 10 on the shot clock. Charles got to go. Don't get too deep. A little runner in the lane, no good. He gets hammered to the ground, no call. Got to get up and get back on D. 28-26. Nice feet inside. Great right hand reverse. Wow. Great play by Granbury. He's a player. He's got 11. He's a player. C.J. Wilson goes to the line to draw 2. C.J. already with 9 points. The way he's getting to the line, he might get his 44 tonight. 7:05 to go. We've got 30-26. Young Harris has trailed the entire way. We've had it time or two. C.J. Wilson already with 9 points on the young afternoon. First goes in. It's a 3-point game. Six of 7 from the free throw line. Make it 7 of 8. Then we cut it again to 2. Need some stops. Got a feeling this is going to be one of these that goes right down to the wire. 2 very good basketball games. Granbury going to come into the, no, excuse me, that is Terry who's in. They go into the high post where we front him. Jumper, nice little jumper from the elbow by Trey Brown. This team has got some scores, man. Their balance is great. Waterhouse to Wilson. Oh, man, they leave the lane wide open. Teardrop can't get it down. He's not going to miss that very often. Back comes William the other way, working against Waterhouse. They'll run the baseline, but instead they'll let you go topside. Again, running the baseline is Trey Brown. He works on Edwards. We leave the baseline open. They'll kick out. 10 on the shot clock. Elbow jumper. They love to get to the elbow. Roberts that time strong with the rebound. Had to fight for it. Outlet to CJ. He'll work the left side. He'll turn the Jets on. Get in the paint. And again, he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. I tell you what, he starts knocking some of these conversions down when he gets in the paint. He's 2 of 7 right now. I mean, he's getting hammered every time he goes in, but he starts knocking these things down. He's going to have a huge scoring night. And going to get some people in some foul trouble. Just getting to the paint, man, just taking it to the hole. Misses a free throw. Him missing 2 free throws in a night, that happens just about a little bit less often than Haley's Comet comes around. 6:02 to go in the first half. Young Harris trails by 4. Misses 3. Wow. That don't happen much. 32-28. Overload left. Now they'll clear out the baseline. Top of the key again. There's that elbow jumper. Know that they're going to try to get to the elbow. Roberts with the board. Here's CJ. Directing traffic. Waterhouse wanting to come off the screen. Now he fades in the corner. Edwards, Marcellus up top. Drives the paint, poked away, regathers. CJ will run the back cut and can't hold on the ball. It's going to be last touch by Kevin Williams. It'll be Young Harris ball underneath 11 seconds on the shot clock. 32-28. We will overload to the right side on the inbound. CJ looking for Roberts on the curl. Get the ball to Waterhouse. Ben will drive the paint. He'll kick out to Roberts, and they're going to get Ben far and offensive. That's Ben's first. Team's 4th. We've done a good job keeping them off of the free throw line. They've only been there twice. We're staying in this game on our free throws. They're 1 of 2. We're 10 of 14. And that's just CJ taking it to the hole, but they're going to take it to the hole. Missed the shot. Terry got away with the push off there. Didn't touch anything. Shot clock doesn't reset. They'll run the pick and roll. 3 on the shot clock. 3 ball is good. Wow. Played great defense, but they nail a 3, and they've got the lead back up 7. Biggest has been for a while. Young Harris back the other way. Wilson to Walker. Yorn will turn around, give the ball to CJ up top. Roberts. Waterhouse works against the man. Popping up is Walker. Ben's going to spin. Fade away jumper's good. He is so smooth. Comes in averaging 16 on the year. He's already got 5 today. Going to get CJ with the foul, and he scores. Case where you're giving up a lot of size, maybe just best to let that one go. That's 2 on CJ. McCoy going to check in. Roberts will check out. And all of a sudden, where we've been hanging around in the 1 to 3 thing, all of a sudden this thing's close to being an 8-point lead. Free throw's no good. McCoy with the board. Quick out to CJ. He's wanting to run. Going coast to coast, up, and can't get it down. Overload right. Now they'll move it over to the left side. They'll go into a 1-4 look. Popping up top, running the curl is Williams. He works against Waterhouse. 5 on the shot clock. Again, they've just been burying us on this. 2-1, and we man, we caught a break there. Played good defense and left the lane wide open. Edwards, we need a bucket. It's been a while. Edwards, Waterhouse flashes to the top. Now up top of the key, McCoy. Marcus going to drive the paint up, no good. Rebound, Walker loses the handle. They've got a fast break opportunity. We play it well. Edwards and Waterhouse really showing good closing speed. Inside of 3 minutes, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Comes at 2:59, 37-30. They got the ball, looking to inbound. Trey Brown works against Waterhouse. 1-4 look. Williams, he'll come top of the key. Moore. He'll run a cross screen for Granberry. He works against McCoy. Jumper, no good. Good defense that time. As the shot clock, Granberry's shot clock went off. We need a bucket. 37-30. Young Harris just 2 of 6 from behind the arc. McCoy works the paint. He'll go up, can't get the shot. Roberts, though, left unchecked. Nobody blocks him out. He gets the old board and the stick back, and we cut it to 5 down there. 37-32. And our men just keeping that thing in the 1 to 3. And Coach, congratulations, good win.
Thank you, appreciate it. It's good to get one under the belt finally.
Always glad to get the first one, right?
Yep, because when you lose the opener, you feel like you may never win another one.
Absolutely. 3 ball is good. 8-point lead, that's the biggest it's been. Down by 11 in the first quarter, turned on the offensive jets, ended up winning by 25. Bria Ratliff, coming out party for her tonight.
Yeah, she has that capability. I mean, you're talking about a kid that averaged about 8 points a game at a Division I last year, and she had a great game at Eastern Kentucky. And her thing is I got to get her going that speed in the beginning. I mean, right out of the gate, she was moving slow, she wasn't defending, and then once she got it going, she's as good of a guard as we've had here.
Now, I remember talking to you late last year, and you were talking about the pieces that you were lining up 40-34, foul is on Roberts, minute 20 to go. That the people you had that you were looking at, that you felt like you were starting to get the athleticism that you desired, you see it tonight. You could see it in Ratliff, obviously in Meredith Tarver. Daisha Brown, great freshman, 5A All-State player.
Yep.
Still got some work to do on the offensive end, but boy, there was one play where she blocks a shot, runs the court, gets the ball, and draws a foul. You see the athleticism.
Daisha is going to be, she just gets better every single day. I mean, she's probably not playing as much right now as she needs to be because she's such an offensive threat. I mean, we went to Western Kentucky the first game of the year, a team that's, one mid-major poll had them as the second-best team in the country, and she put up 15 points. She has that ability. Our thing right now is we've got to get her comfortable defensively, and against certain personnel, it's hard to put her in there at times because defensively she struggles a little bit. But she's getting better every single day.
I told Meredith Tarver the other day, I'm hoping I'm going to get my granddaughter up here Tuesday night. School's out to see her. She leaves everything out there. She don't take anything home.
There are days where, I literally have to make Meredith step off the floor in practice. I mean, because what you see out here, that's every single day. I mean, she's not a gamer. Let me tell you, she's an everyday kid. And when you've got, probably your most talented player, when she brings it like that every day, it's hard for other kids to take a day off because she sets the standard. And it's fun to watch when she's at her best. I mean, today, she didn't have a great game today, but she's always that player that she makes you think twice on every pass you throw. And she's that kid that has the ability at times to run off 15, 20 points, and you don't even realize it's happening,
C.J. Wilson knocks down a 2. He can make it happen, 41-38, and he's going to have a big scoring night, it's looking like, which he generally does. She had 2 points at the end of the third quarter, got in some foul trouble. You had to set her down, and she ends up with a real good line.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look down the box score. I mean, we had a lot of kids, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 9 points, 10 rebounds. I mean, we filled up the stat sheet tonight now. I mean, everybody did something and contributed. I think Jada Williams was the only player that didn't score, but she had 2 big assists, and, she covered a lot of ground for us defensively, and, I mean, that's what you want. You want all 10 of them to contribute, and we had that tonight. I mean, Tamira Mobley's a kid that has been hurt, haven't felt comfortable putting her in the game much. Throw her in the other day. She shoots one in transition when we're up 20, and I couldn't believe it, but, she banged it home, and they, like I said, they just all contributed.
At the buzzer, penalty. (41-40). Great first half. Thanks as always, Coach Steersman checking in with us. Young Harris takes its first lead of the game as good dribble penetration by Ben Waterhouse draws the defender to him and feeds off to Marcus McCoy, and we take a lead. Oh, that looked like a backcourt violation. I'm sure it was. Inside Granberry. He has been impressive. That's 13 for him. C.J. Wilson leads all scores with 15. 43-42. Our first lead was short-lived, but we have the ball. And I'm like Coach Steersman said, CJ's got 15 points, but like he's really not clicking on all cylinders. 1-4 will run J.B. Charles off a screen. He's got the ball on the right side, looking to go inside Marcellus Roberts. Kick out to Walker. That's where he likes it. Misses the shot. The last touch by Virginia State. I think Virginia State probably wanting a foul on Marcellus Roberts there. Probably got a legitimate point, but nonetheless the whistle don't blow, so no foul. Mountain Line ball Wilson the inbound. Oh, wide open. Bjorn Walker. And he gets fouled. Wow. See the ball, see the man. That time the Virginia State defense didn't see nothing but the ball. Walker just slipped right in, scored easy, gets fouled. Young Harris retakes the lead at 44-43. That coming with 18:55 to go. Walker nails the free throw. And it's a 2-point Young Harris lead. Good hands, J.B. Charles. Tipped the ball and it went off the hands, the fingertips of a Trojan player, and Young Harris now has a chance to build on a 2-point lead. Right hand in the lane, Charles, no good. Back come the Trojans. We're sticking in a man. Both teams been man. We did a little bit of the half-court trap late in the game, but it's been a man-to-man. Step back jumper, nice. Wayman Wright knocks it down. We're tied at 45. Roberts drives the paint. And ball goes out of bounds. The last touch by Virginia State. It will be Young Harris ball underneath. Young Harris coming into this game in Division II with their 2-1 record, ranked number 24 in the nation. That's the first time that we have been ranked in the NC2A area. Waterhouse, 2-ball, goal was on the line. Toe was on the line. Young Harris leads back to 2, 47-45. They'll go inside. We play it straight up. They'll overload to the right. Dribble penetration. Nice elevation on the jumper. No good. Wilson with the board. CJ, he looking to drive now. Kill kick. J.B. Charles. 3-ball, no good. Fight for the loose ball off the long rebound. It's going to be Young Harris ball. Great crowd on hand. Student section, it's been large. They've stayed. They've been vocal. Hope that continues throughout the season. Like Coach Steersman said, we have 2 very quality programs here. It sure helps to get these students out to support their fellow students. Walker, top of the key. Back cut, C.J. Wilson, kick out to Waterhouse. 3-ball, quick release, no good. Back comes Wright. Granberry in the paint, leads the shot up. Marcellus Roberts going to foul him. J.B. Charles lobbying for a traveling violation, not going to happen. Young Harris led in scoring by C.J. Wilson with 15, Ben Waterhouse with 11, Marcellus Roberts with 6, Granberry, who is at the line with 13, make it 14. Virginia State was 20 of 34 from the field, 58%. Young Harris 16 of 36. Virginia State 3 of 6 from behind the line. Young Harris 2 of 10. Young Harris really stayed in the game the first half on the strength of their free throws. 13 of 17, 76%. Virginia State only got to the line 6 times. They were 3 of 5. Rebounds basically even, 20. Marcellus Roberts scores down on the block. Granberry misses the dunk, and we foul him on the putback. (49-46). Granberry at the line. First free throw is good. Substitution getting ready to come in for Virginia State. Free throw no good. Skying for the rebound. Too strong. Walker. Woodard picks it up with the right hand. We're tied at 49. Had the ball, just lost the handle. Wilson got Marcellus in the high post. Substitutions both sides. Elijah Moore will check in for Virginia State. Good news is Richard Granberry comes out. McCoy comes in for Walker. Nice feed into McCoy, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot two. (16-19) to go in the ball game. It's been a close one throughout. Corey Nelson getting ready to check in for Young Harris. Hadn't called his name much tonight. Also, Demary Edwards. Waterhouse and CJ will come out. CJ, it'll be a short break, I assure you. 50-49 as Marcus knocks down his first free throw. Knocks them both down. And it's a 2-point Young Harris lead. Edwards on right, trying to run the pick and roll. We do a good job defending it. They'll go down in the block. Nice cut and nice feed. Elijah Moore cutting hard to the basket, scores, and we're tied at 51. Waterhouse going to run the point on this possession. Edwards will curl off of Roberts. We'll get the ball to Roberts as he pops high. Waterhouse wide open, but can't get the shot down. The last touch by Virginia State. And we got a timeout on the floor. It's a media timeout, comes at 15:41 to Young Harris scores on the inbound with Marcellus Roberts. Get the lead back to two, excuse me. This has been a back and forth affair, brother and sister. Don't think this one's gonna come down to the wires. Had that feeling since the tip. Virginia State comes right back and scores. We're tied at 53. Waterhouse to Roberts. He's going to go strong, and they're going to get a blocking foul on Virginia State. That's going to put Marcellus at the line to shoot two. Foul was on Granberry. Excuse me, Gregory. It was his first, team's third. First free throw's good.
Roberts to shoot the second of two.
Second free throw, no good. And the Young Harris lead is one. Young Harris sticks with the man. Nice strong take, can't get the shot down. Good board work. Hard fight underneath. Marcus McCoy going to come out with it. Look, he got hammered. He did. And that will be the fourth team foul on Virginia State. Young Harris with the lead, 54-53. Waterhouse with the ball. Gives up to Edwards. We've been able to get extended time with Wilson on the bench. Edwards, nice little jumper, can't get the shot down. Rebound Williams. And in transition, we're going to have a foul on Young Harris. As Granberry checks back in for the Trojans, as does Trey Brown. junior out of Hampton, Virginia. 54-53. Third team foul on Young Harris. One four look, they'll come that curl off the low block screen. Nice strong take, missed the shot. Waterhouse with the board, he's looking to run. Kick out to Edwards around to Marcellus. Left elbow jumper's good. Nice smooth stroke. And the Young Harris lead is 3. CJ getting ready to check back in. Sante Melvin. Coming left side, Trey Brown. Bjorn Walker also getting ready to re-enter. Nice strong take, shot swatted away by Marcus McCoy. Out of bounds. Darius Sizemore, we haven't seen much of Darius today. Going to give Ben Waterhouse a breather. And C.J. Wilson, let it be known. You leave Darius, give him a little bit of seam, Darius can fill it up. He is a pure shooter. And what's the call? Hoping for a traveling. They're going to get Young Harris with a foul.
Foul on Nelson, his first. Team fourth.
Foul will be on CJ. Free throw is good. This is Trey Brown at the line. Two-point game. Make it a 1. Now they're going to give it a half-court trap. Odd front, Sizemore around to CJ. Darius shoots you out of here on the zone if you don't extend it. 14 on the shot clock. Nelson up top. Sizemore 3-ball, can't get it down, but tip in. Oh, so close by Nelson. Coming back the other way. Going into Granbury, he's got Marcellus. This has been their money all day. Spins on him in the lane. Very late whistle. Marcellus looked like he was straight up. That's going to be his third. Coach Viterbo reminding Coach Herman of that. Still a lot of time in this, 12:49, but Marcellus lobbying his case, and I think he's got a legitimate point. He was very much straight up. Free throw coming is good. Granbury's player, no doubt. It's his 15th point. J.B. Charles getting ready to check in. He'll check in for Corey Nelson. Second free throw, no good. McCoy with the board. We're going to stay with Marcellus. Step back, CJ, yes. He gets to feeling it. I mean, he is 3 of 8, make it 4 of 9 now. Most of his work's come from the free throw. Oh, you got to see the ball, got to see the ball. Marcus turned his back on the ball, and J.B. Charles got beat on the baseline. There wasn't any help. That's when we see the ball, we see the man. Count the basket, we're tied at 58. This is Sante Melvin. This is a free throw. Rebound comes off to Marcus. I think now's the time of the game. You're just going to see CJ look to take over the offense. McCoy top of the key to Charles. Darius looking to curl off of a screen. Nothing there. Here's CJ. Step back for the three. No good. Again, we get beat. They don't score. Sizemore, and Darius going to take it himself. Oh, he's Sizemore, no foul. Coach Herman trying to let Darius know that J.B. Charles was wide open. I'm talking wide open down on the left wing. Immediate timeout. Young Harris, again, very proficient tonight out of the inbound. Off the inbound, 60-58 with Marcus McCoy scoring. All of a sudden, Young Harris getting a lot of people in double figures. CJ with 17. Roberts with 13. Waterhouse with 11. McCoy, he's knocking on the door. Charles in transition, looking for a wide open Ben Waterhouse in the corner. Good, quick, active hands by Virginia State. This team's athletic, very athletic. 60-58, we're up by 2. Wilson up top. Step back in the paint. Just has not got it to click thus far tonight. Still got a lot of time. We have started this year out with 4 very quality opponents. They miss on the runner, but we don't block out. They get the putback, and it's 60-60. Right here's where we need to get our student body involved. Wilson up top. Got to go. 3 ball, no good. Fight to keep the rebound alive. Nelson checks in. We need one of his signature dunks. Get this crowd alive. 10 minutes and 12 seconds. All knotted up at 60. We're going into the 1-2-2 trap. Slow down the advance of the ball. 3 ball is good. Just a lot of offense on this team. That was Wright knocking it down. He's got 7. Granbury has 18, but then you look at their line after that, 7, 8, 9, 8, 4, 4, 5. A lot of people scoring. 63-60 as Virginia State retakes the lead. Foul is on Wright, his second. 15th foul. Nelson to inbound. To Waterhouse. Ben to CJ. Comes off of the screen, and again, he's just having a hard time getting anything off in the land of the bigs. Great steal by Nelson. To Marcellus, working around to CJ. ISO on the right side and draws the foul. They've really done a good job keeping him out of the paint. That is the 6th team foul. Both teams 16 fouls. Got to have differential, right, guys, in the women's game and the men's game. Women's game, we're playing 4 10-minute quarters. Men's game, we're still playing 2 20s. Waterhouse off the inbounds. Gets knocked at, and he's going to shoot 3, I believe. Let's see what the call is here. Yeah, Waterhouse, very good free throw shooter. 5 of 5 on the year coming in. He's not been at the line tonight, but he is a great free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Ditto on the second. And the trifecta. We're tied at 63. And we've got You're Not Gonna Believe. Young Harris led in scoring and rebounding tonight. Marcus McCoy with 9, Marcellus Roberts with 6, Ben Waterhouse with 4. C.J. Wilson leading the way in assists with 4, Bjorn Walker and Waterhouse with 2. C.J.'s got 2 steals, Charles and McCoy both with a block. Marcellus Roberts got a little bit of foul trouble with 3. And we get a stop defensively. Young Harris is shooting 42%. Virginia State still red hot at 57%. Again, Young Harris, free throws, 19 of 24. We have made 12 more free throws than Virginia State. Been a good game. 4 ties, 2 lead changes. Virginia State has led 64% of the game. Their largest lead is 8. Young Harris's largest lead has been 3. C.J. Wilson leading the way with Young Harris with 17. Ben Waterhouse with 14. Marcellus Roberts with 13. Granberry leading the way for the Trojans with 18. 8:22 to go in the ball game. Young Harris leading 60, trailing 65-63. C.J. Wilson, 3 ball is good. He's got 20. And that might be what gets him really warmed up and going. They come right back at us, though, when we foul. Our game sponsors tonight, Brothers Willow Ranch here in Young Harris, YHC Bookstore, obviously here in Young Harris, and Jackie Jones Automotive Group, proud supporters of Young Harris Mountain Lion Athletics. Tommy Jenkins and John C. Moon with you on YHCathletic.com in audio and in video, and with Channel 99 on local cable, Ridgeline TV. But with technology now, you can watch our broadcast live on TV if you're in the area, Channel 99. Actually, you could even get that off of the website, ridgelinetv.net. Just go check it out, and you can watch it live all the time. 67-66. This is a seesaw affair. We are inside of 8 minutes. Marcellus Roberts, top of the key. Ben Waterhouse, step back 3, count it. He is so smooth. Young Harris retakes the lead, 68-67. This has been a great one. Up top, Granberry. Oh, nice back cut. And again, we don't see the cut. We don't see the man cutting. So slow in picking that up. Waterhouse to CJ. Top of the key. To Waterhouse. Coming off the screen from nice feed down to McCoy. He goes up and gets hammered. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Not going to be long where both teams are going to be in the bonus situation. Right now, Virginia State is 53% from the charity stripe. We are 79% from the charity stripe. Wow, I mean, this has just been a good game from the very get-go. Four ties, 4 lead changes. First free throw is good for McCoy. He's got 9 points, on his way into double figures, probably on his way to a double-double. He's got 9 boards. Second free throw, no good. The Young Harris lead is 2. We need some stops. Working off the pick and roll. Baseline jumper, sweet. Wayman Wright, we're tied at 69. So many scores on this Virginia State squad. Roberts. spins down in the lane, fades away, gets a shot down. Got a kind roll, and Young Harris retakes the lead, 71-69, 6:34 to go. Feed inside, and again, weak side help, slow getting there. We don't put a body on Wayman Wright, and he puts up the old board off the backboard, and we're tied at 71. Off the curl, Waterhouse, ball fake, feeds inside to McCoy, can't get it down. Nelson got hammered and no foul. Wow, what a terrible no call. C.J. Wilson, you know he's going to the hole, up, draws a contact. Told me earlier in the year, and he goes down hard. He'll get up. He said, I didn't really realize how many falls and how hard I got hit till I watched film last year. And he said, you know, I just kind of took the summer, kind of cut back my routine just so I could heal up. But he gets somebody one-on-one. I don't care who it is. He's going to the hole. 20 points on the afternoon. Came in liking 44 to pass Frank Adams for the all-time men's score. Misses free throws. He's missed 4 tonight. That's very unlike him. And liking 69 to pass LaDondra Johnson. Wow, this is unreal. I have not seen him miss this many free throws ever. They're all big at this point. Every shot, every possession's big in this thing. Down on the block, nice cut, can't get the shot down. Wright hadn't missed much tonight. Here comes Wilson in transition to Waterhouse, top of the key. Feed inside to Wilson, to Nelson. He gets hammered, he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Nelson's been a good free throw shooter. He is 8 of 10 on the season. Has 1 point tonight. That came from the free throw line. First one's good. Nice stroke. Corey out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's played with a lot of these guys, with them and against them in the junior college ranks. Missed the second. Got to watch this lob over the top. Make sure there's help. CJ there in a good help position. Off the screen. Love that elbow jumper. Oh, Ben Waterhouse near steal. 7 on the shot clock. They're going to run a clear out. We hedge out. 3-2. Shot clock violation. We got a 3-on-2. Waterhouse kick back to Wilson. He's got a 6'7" guy on him. He's going to take him to the hole. Teardrop can't get it down. Oh. (72-71). We're inside of 5 minutes. This has been a battle royale. CJ will step out on Trey Brown. Oh, still by Marcellus. This is going down. That got the crowd up. (74-71). Knew what was coming there. That might have been the spark we needed to really get our fan base excited. Need a stop here. Got a good double team. Oh, and they turned the ball over. Great team defense. Waterhouse, Wilson, and Marcellus Roberts. Bjorn Walker checks in. He'll get Bjorn Walker. Roberts now with 17 points. He's got 6 boards. And the Young Harris lead is 3. That's been our biggest lead. Virginia State has led by as much as 8. We're inside of 4. Nelson tries to force the pass inside to Roberts. We live to tell about it, and it'll be our ball underneath. Timeout on the floor. 3:57 to go. Brother and sister, don't go anywhere. We got great job always by Purple Rain and by our cheerleading squad. They both do a tremendous job. They've kept the fans up and entertained tonight, and we need them down the stretch. We lead by 3. 3:56 to go. We got the ball. This is a big possession. They all are big, both sides of the court. Coach Dunn, our athletic director, trying to get everybody on their feet. He's got the baseball guys up. Waterhouse 3-ball, going to leave it way short. Walker nearly had the rebound. Good hustle play. Good hustle play. 74-71. Alpha Omega squad, they're on their feet over here. We got yet another timeout. We'll probably have 100 before the end of the game. 3:38 to go in this one. Young Harris leads by 3, 74-71. 78-75. This has been a war. Marcellus with the board. 97 seconds, guys. We got the ball. Both teams in the double bonus. Possession there goes Virginia State's way. Wilson with the rock. Look for him to clear out. To Waterhouse. He's been the hot hand of late. He's got 18 and loses the handle. Wow, that hurt. Got to defend. Got to defend. We leave the 3 open. Wow. We did not get back in transition and identify the shooters, and we're tied at 78. That hurt. Great crowd in the house, great electric atmosphere, packed house capacity. Look at the people standing up, probably a little bit more. 78-78, we just had a bad sequence in which we turned the ball over and didn't defend in transition, and they nailed a 3. We've got 1:05. We've got the ball. This possession is critical. CJ's got to pick his dribble up. He's going to call a quick timeout. That was tough. Made CJ seconds to go. We have the ball. Both teams are in the double bonus. They have the possession there. We got to score. Oh, man. And they fouled CJ. Well, we caught a break. Had trouble with the inbounds, and I thought for sure it was going to be a turnover. Kevin Williams got the body into CJ, and CJ, one of the better free throw shooters in our conference, but it's been a little bit of a journey by his standards tonight. He is 9 of 14. Nothing but nylon. He's money. When it's crunch time, he'll be there. Walker checks in. McCoy checks out. Great show of confidence in the freshman, Damari Edwards out of Decula. He's in here at crunch time. We're up by 2. Defend the 3. They got guys all over the floor that can shoot the 3. Got to keep Granbury off the board. Crowd getting vocal. Love to hear this. Love to see our student body get in it. Nice spin move. Jumper's good. There is 1 second differential in the shot clock and the game clock. We got the ball. I don't expect to leave that we'll leave much time for them to get anything. We're putting the ball in Waterhouse's hands. 15 seconds. We're going to clear out for CJ. All right, here it comes. 10 seconds. We got the ball where we want it. He's going to clear him out. 7-6-5. He's going to pull back jumper. Yes! 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 6'8", 330 pounds. We hadn't seen him, so he is designated for this thing. Crowd getting into it. Oh, and the ball hits the backboard, and we get it, and they've got a foul. Bjorn. Wow. We're going to win this ball game. In defense of Matt Murphy, He's not been in the ball game. You bring a guy in that has not been in a pressure cooker ball game, and he's got to make the huge play. The ball hit the corner of the backboard. Hats off to our defense. We did a great job of denying the basketball and really made it hard on him. It's over. If you don't make them both, we're going to have to play some defense. First free throw, no good. So we've left the door open. And they're going to get Murphy out of there. Big difference in 0.4 seconds and 1.5. At 0.4, this game's game over. But with a 0.5 to go and we just missed a free throw, door's open. Free throw's good. Going to take a three tight, so you know what they're going to do. We're going to be looking for the three ball. We're going to get a good trap, and it's over. Hard fought, hard fought, hard fought. 83-80 win. Very vocal crowd. It stayed to the end. Good win for us. Come in 24 at the nation. We have played